Wahoo, it's Wednesday. Yes, I know. I'm in my car. It's just funny now. Okay, so I realize it's Wednesday and we haven't done any mindset training yet this week. Well, I hope you have in your own home, in your own head. But I haven't put anything here, even though I'm always working on that at home. Yes, I'm also eating Spark while I drive. Woohoo! So mindset this week, you guys, I wanted to talk to you about imagination and like expectations. So when we are children, we are told that we can be anything, right? And if you have kids, guarantee you are telling your kids that they can do anything, they can do anything, they can have anything, right? Like anything. We use that word with our children. And when we're kids, whether when you were a kid or if you now have kids, we're always imagining, right? As a kid, we are imagining that we are a princess or a president or a hairstylist or whatever. And we see our kids in these elaborate imaginary games where they truly believe that they are whatever it is they're pretending to be, and they're being anything because we tell them they can be anything. They're using their imaginations to be anything. And then at some point down the lines, as we become more of an adult, I think what really happens is that we lose our ability to imagine, and we lose the belief that we can do or be anything because we tried at some point, and it probably was when we were like 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old. We put ourselves out there. We definitely thought I could be anything, I can do anything, I can say anything, I can have anything. And someone somewhere, whether it was a parent or a friend or a relative, someone of some importance, shut us down in some way or another, most likely unintentionally. And so we start to believe in very small little chunks that phrase that we tell our children, you can be anything, you can do anything, you can have anything, is not applicable for us, right? That's for somebody else. But I know if you have kids, you are still telling that to your children. So why is it that we can tell our kids that, but we can't tell ourselves that? At what point did we start telling ourselves, oh, we need to be realistic. Oh, that's not going to happen. I have XYZ reason. I don't have the money. I don't have the resources. I don't know the right people. I don't have the time. Whatever your giant amounts of reasons are for why you don't have what it is you think you should have, at some point you stopped believing that you could have anything, be anything, do anything, right? You changed your expectations. And if anyone has looked at the wall recently, I recently wrote on that wall, have unrealistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations. Why keep your imagination and your expectations, this is my box, in a box of what you know for sure is possible? You don't know. You don't know what's possible. You have no idea what you are capable of or what your life is capable of, because everything that you are living and acting and doing is based on some limiting belief of where you think you should be, can be, will be, based on your circumstances, right? We look at our circumstances and we decide, okay, these are the things happening around me. This is the way I look. This is the amount of money I have. This is the house I live in. So this must be my reality. This must be what I'm capable of. I'm going to have my expectations match what's happening around me, so I'm not disappointed, or so I don't reach, or so I'm not afraid, so people don't say no to me. So I live within my box because my box is comfortable, my box is cozy. So I'm going to adjust my expectations of my life. I'm going to change my I can do anything, be anything statements from when I was little to match what's happening around me. So I'm not disappointed or afraid to change, right? Like, wow. So your job this week, your homework this week, is to get really clear about just one area of your life that you can have an unrealistic expectation. I want your expectation to be so wildly out of the parameter of what you right now think is possible. And whether that part of your life is your health, your physical, like the way you look on the outside, maybe it's the way you literally feel like healthy on the inside, maybe it's your relationship, maybe it's your finances, maybe it's your mental and spiritual, your internal relationship with yourself, maybe it's something to do with your children or your job. I want you to pick a gigantically unrealistic expectation of something you want that is out there that you, somewhere along the lines you said, no, that's not for me. That's not for me. I'm going to change my expectations, right? And then I want you to make a vision board. Why vision board? Okay, it comes back to imagination. As kids, we have this gigantic imagination and we can see all of these things that haven't happened. We just like make them up in our head. And as we get older, like if I told you right now, let's talk about like the big house that you want. We all want some like giant nice house, right? And we go, yeah, I totally want a nice house. Okay, what does it look like? What does your front door look like? When you open the door, what do you see? When you look to the left, what room is there? How is it decorated? What does your kitchen look like? How big is your house? What is the yard? What's the setting? We don't actually know. We say we know what we want. Yeah, I want this big house, but we don't know. We don't have a clear vision because we don't use our imagination for that type of thinking any longer, because somewhere along the lines we got scared, we shut down, someone said no to us, and we changed our expectations. Do we see the cycle of imagination and unrealistic expectations? Yeah. So I want you to find that one unrealistic expectation in one aspect of your life. Make a vision board of every picture you can find that represents what it is that you want. I literally look online at pictures of things that I really would like. And it doesn't make me feel bad that I don't have them. It makes me excited because now I can put that vision, that image in my brain, and I know what I'm working towards. If you don't know, like specifically know what it is that you are working towards by using your imagination and creating unrealistic expectations, you will continue to get more of exactly what you are doing right now, because that is all you are envisioning. You are living in right now, repeating that loop over and over. Can you tell how excited I am about this? Also, spark. So that is your mindset training this week. If you are doing your 8-week passport program, that is what you're going to do this week. If you're not doing your 8-week, you should be doing this anyway. You guys, it is gigantic. If you can imagine it and set unrealistic expectations of what it is going to be, you can achieve it. But you have no hope of achieving what it is you say that you want if you don't really see it. So you got to get like crystal clear. Use your imagination like a child to figure out what that giant unrealistic expectation is. Make a vision board. I want to see someone's. I really wonder how many people are actually gonna do this, because you actually have to go like cut up some magazines or print some pictures out online. You actually have to do something here to get better in this part of your life. So hey, if you do it, props for you. I'd love to see a picture if you're comfortable sharing that. And I hope to see you all at 5:30 if you have not been in yet today. Mad props to Alyssa, Larissa, who got 265 on her deadlift today. So hopefully we'll see some other big lifts tonight. And go get on that vision board, y'all. Let's make a good one out there. Bye.